You know, I think loving people has everything to do with salvation. Matter of fact, there's one scripture that has really been sticking out for me lately. It starts with John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, and whoever believes, which means there's a decision required, a belief decision required. But the 17th verse kind of keeps it in perspective for me. It goes, God didn't send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but through His Son the world might be saved. And that was, so I'm connecting love and salvation in the context of those two verses.
Do you think Jesus keeps it exclusive to Christianity?
That's a loaded question.
You said you're a liberal theologian. I had to ask.
And what happens? Liberal theologians have all of these thoughts that they try not to verbalize because it'll get them put out like it'll get them put out like Carlton Pearson. But I will say that I will say that fellas, I will say that Jesus makes room for the entire universe, and in the midst of making room, matter of fact, I'll give you more specific. Imagine this. So I have Muslim friends who tell me, Rudy, you would make a great Muslim, man. You would be a good Muslim. And my response is always, man, you would be a phenomenal Christian. And then here's the common denominator. If I'm on a path and I don't think enough of the path I'm on to want you on it, and being willing to do whatever is necessary to convince you that the path that I'm on is worth being on, then I wouldn't want you to think much of my path. I think the one thing that makes salvation through Christ different for me is the love. I mean, it really is. It's a matter of fact, I just read a text in Galatians 5 today, this morning, and it talks about how faith is expressed through love. And so if faith is expressed through love, then our salvation ultimately, I believe, comes through that same process. Because imagine this: as a non-believer for most of my life, I had challenges with the concept of an immaculate birth and a resurrection. I had real challenges with that, and it wasn't until I reconciled not only the reality for me that it happened, did any of this matter? So when I reconcile the fact that Jesus was born through these amazing circumstances, died and was resurrected for an amazing cause, that made every other struggle and every other area of doubt possible for me. So I don't know, man. This is some hard stuff, though. And imagine this: every day, my task is to convince, in many cases, people who would say, "Who cares?" or "What's the use?" or "What does it matter?" that it matters. And the way that I'm finding demonstrates that it matters more than anything else is when that person realizes that I love them regardless.